So if you're planning to migrate from Jamaica to the UK or even to the US, here are some things that you need to know. So if you've watched my video about reasons why you should not come to the UK and also my video about reasons why you should come to the UK and you decide that you still want to come to the UK or you want to try it for yourself, then great. Here's the video that will help you. So these are basically tips that I have for you, and this is part 1. So my first tip is that you need to have the right mindset, because at the end of the day, no matter where you are, whether you're in Jamaica, you're in Canada, US, UK, anywhere, you need the right mindset. If you don't have the right mindset in order to be successful or in order to be, to be progressive in life, then you will get nowhere. So the first thing you need to do is to adjust your mindset. The next thing you need to do is to work hard and save your money. Don't bother come a foreign and say, alright, you have to show off on the people them back home, or you have to go Jamaica, go braff and spend off the little money where you make. Do not do that, sir or ma'am. Work hard, save your money. Nobody even go back a yard until you know so you have enough money put on and can go, because trust and believe that the minute you touch Jamaica soil, you can start to earn out money like nothing. So work hard, save your money, my second tip. My next tip to you is to build your credit score. Now, you are going to realize that your credit score is very, very, very important, even though you probably never even know about it when you're there in Jamaica. But once you touch foreign soil, you're going to realize that everybody and them granny want to know about your credit score. When you're opening accounts, when you're trying to get loans, when you're trying to take out any form of even a phone contract, them are going to run your credit score. So the first thing you need to do is to build your credit score. If you're coming to the UK, I can attest to that. Otherwise, I don't know, let me know in the comment section. If you're from the US and you can give some tips, let us know in the comment section. But in the UK, the best way to build your credit score is to firstly join the electoral roll and to get yourself a bank account, and those will help to build your credit score. And it's also good to get credit card and repay them on time. Stuff like that will add to building your credit score. My next tip is to hang around or go around progressive people. Do not hang around with people who they are foreign from Wapikil, Philip, and not doing anything with them in life. That makes no sense. They're just going to hold you back. Get yourself some friends that are ambitious and progressive and that will push you to be your best self and to actually work hard. When you find those friends that are not going anywhere, you will find that you end up not going anywhere. As they say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. That is something to bear in mind. Like for part 2, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Moving from Jamaica to England, it's not for the weak.
I remember watching videos last year with people complaining that they're having a heat wave, and I was leaving from a heat wave, so I was like, your heat wave cannot compare to my heat wave. No heat wave. It's been cold, it's been raining all day, every day. I never owned a winter jacket before. Now I'm wearing winter jackets in the daytime.
They promised you 40,000 euros a year, but they never told you about 39,000 euros hidden cost. Listen, Caribbean family here, I need to keep it 100% with you all today. Every week I get messages from our people in London, Toronto and New York saying the same thing. You know what, Bantu merchant, the math ain't mathing here. They are working 2 or 3 jobs, living in basement apartments, and still can't afford to send money home. Meanwhile, the folks back in Kingston are asking, but you're making foreign money though, right? Wrong? Dead wrong. Yeah, and today we are about to break down exactly what that foreign money dream is turning into a foreign nightmare for so many people out of Caribbean. But here's the thing, guys. Knowledge is power. And once you understand the game they're playing with your paycheck, you can start playing it better. So buckle up, Diaspora. This one is about to save you thousands or stop you from making 50,000 euro mistake. Let us keep watching. I'll be back.
So me decide to move back to Jamaica. And before you come with all the violence, all the poverty, we are try left. Just bear in mind, someone never ask. So I always remember, so everybody have them own preference, everybody have them own life to live, everybody have to make them own decision. So if you don't agree, fine by me. But personally, I don't feel like somebody need for their foreign. I mean, most people leave Jamaica. The same story, they want to make more money, they want to get a job or pay well, this and that and that. But personally, me run my own business them. So I don't really need for their foreign. And the reality is Jamaica is one of the easiest countries to start a business in. I don't have to take my word for it. Just research it and you realize that they're like the top 10 countries, I think. So what you have to understand is that every country have them negatives and them positives. It's just up to you, the life where you want to live and what works well for you. And personally, I don't really feel like saying nobody want to leave Jamaica, you know. Them just want money. So if you can find a way to make money while they're in Jamaica, then you're good to go. And yes, it will be a process. I'm not going to just get up one day and say, alright, I eat this. And technically, I'm still going to be coming back and forth because my family is here as well. So, yeah, it's not going to be something that's so solid. But personally, I just feel like, say, what's the point? If every time I travel to Jamaica and come back to England, I just feel stressed out and depressed, what me I come back for? And one thing I might not know about England is not easy. And it is not for the weak. So, you see, if you want to be an entrepreneur like myself, England is not the place to be. England is one of the hardest countries to start business in. So, trust and believe, you ain't missing nothing over here. But yeah, man, right now, it makes sense for me. I take my money every minute I go to Jamaica and I come back, I go to Jamaica and I come back. For me, I come back far.
Alright, people, watch out now. 18 days since my day. I'm still not no friend. Everybody I tell me say that is a good thing still, but you know, I don't know. All me I look outside, I just can't see nobody outside. Like the place just empty, bro. The place just empty. You know? But one good thing I notice over here, so when people are like, oh, you're Jamaican, and I say, yeah, they're like, wow, that's so cool. I love Jamaica, I wanna go to Jamaica. You know, Wagwan. People are trying to say, Wagwan, my bro, Wagwan, my G, Wagwan, you good? Yeah, them thing there. You see me? But over here kinda nice still. You know, but I'm just used to the fact that people always, when me there, people always I walk past, people always outside. I'm there Jamaica, but that's something I see nobody. So I'm just like, you know, I try to get used to them kind of stuff. Yeah.
Good morning. Mr. Cities, calling all my Jamaicans and foreigners. Listen to me. It's not easier foreign. Member needs tell you this, yeah? It's not easy. You see, if you're not Jamaica with the beautiful sunshine and river and natural fruits and all these things, you know, stay there and try and make something on yourself. Yes, come here and visit. Me not stop nobody from come out foreign, but listen to me, it's not this cold place. You see, if you're not work, dog me a supper. Nobody not there to help you. Listen to me. And even with job, when we have a job, you see, when you work, you go straight back on bills. You understand me? So you see, when you call and we can't send a little thing, it's not that we don't want to send it. We have bills to pay. Them bills from council tax to rental, light to gas to what. Me say we can't stop with the bills them. And on top of them, tax up and tax on the paycheck. Listen to me. We hardly have anything to squeeze. You see them when they want to see a party up and party up. Don't get me wrong, them is a party if you probably just release little stress after them pay them bills and everything. Trust me. Because the money is not there. And where's the cost of living coming, yo? It's not easy. Even with education, you get a job, it's not easy. And it's not that easy if you get a job either. Because you go see interview upon interview. If the people them not like you not get the work. You not get the work. Member needs to tell you that. You hear that? So if you're in the Caribbean, which part of the day with nice sunshine, whatever, yes, it might be a little boat house, whatever, but I miss my little boat house. When we can go a river, get up and cook some food out the door. Yes, sir. You don't have no food, you not eat. No money for buy food, you can't eat. You can't go trust nothing at the people them shop. The foreign land not easy. Member needs telling you this. You hear that? Trust me. I always dream for just work and go back because obviously my mother sent for me. You understand what I say? Because she has to seek a better life. Education, me do my flight attendant, everything. But me get sick. You understand me? After that I be a buckling. Yo, remember me tell you. Luckily me have my girl with brain. You understand what I say? Trust me, that place is not easy. You know, this cold land, foreign land is not easy, my people. Remember me telling you that. I see my father back home and I tell him, I just make sure him okay. You understand me? Even though I can't eat sometimes, I make sure him okay. Because I say, nah, make him come struggle like me. You must say, mad. My father can't come struggle. But my son, me make sure him have everything him have. Want him have everything me have. We scrape, we left back, me just scrape for myself. But anybody can relate to this, so the foreigner not easy. Anybody can say it easy, whatever. To Uno, good luck to Uno. Glad for Uno. But for me, and most people, it not easy. So. You hear that?
Cost of living has gone up highly in UK, but I see a lot of migrants and I see that they are not even aware of what they're entitled to or things they can access. Are you aware of food banks where you can access free food? Because I know it hits all households. Are you aware of help you can get from your local authority? I mean the council, the borough where you're staying. Are you aware of the help you can access? If you're not so sure of what you can access, go to www.gov.uk and find out your local borough, things you can access. So long as you have an NI and you work in this country and you've got children, there may be help there for you, but because you're not aware, because you're told that you do not have access to public fund, you just assume that everything is not accessible to you. There are some basic things you can access even if you're a migrant. Are you aware that local churches, Catholic, Anglican, and some Pentecostal churches are giving out food banks, especially winners? Can you find the local winners around you and see if you can get support with food items and some other things that they can support you with, especially if you've got children? Are you aware that there's household support fund which government made available to all local authorities? So long as you're working, it's your right to apply for it. If you're not qualified for it, your local council will tell you that you're not qualified for it. Are you aware of Food to Go? It's an app where you can buy food. Let's say African food, some fast food, some coffee shops, lots of shops are loaded there. Go there, download it. Food that is going to cost like £12 or £13. Because they don't want it to go to waste, they do sell them for like £2, £3. Are you aware of that? People like us, sometimes when we don't want to cook, that is why we buy our family dinner. That is where we feed our children from Food to Go app. Are you aware that most of the supermarket chains have free food aid that they give out? Are you aware? Sainsbury's, Marks and Spencer, Tesco, Lidl, Aldi. Why not go into the store today and ask the manager if there's food they can give? Are you aware that some credit card companies are cutting off interest you're meant to pay on your credit card? Have you spoken to your credit card provider to see what they can work out with you about the interest you pay? Some people write their one off. Are you aware that some energy companies are helping people registered with them? I heard that British Gas is giving £67 to those who are qualified. Have you tried to call them to find out what you're qualified for? Are you aware about transport? Please, make Google your friend. Google search things you're entitled to. There's a lot of help to people to meet up with their daily needs because cost of living is skyrocketing. So keep searching and keep asking questions. And I hope you get the right information you seek. More wisdom.
Look, I'm not here to crush dreams. I'm here to save them. Because what's happening to our people in these Western countries isn't just about money. It's about dignity. It's about the psychological warfare of watching your bank account drain faster than your water through a colander, despite working harder than you've ever worked in your entire life. Let me paint you a picture. Marcus from Barbados gets a job offer in Toronto for $65,000. Back home, that's like 130 Barbadian dollars. This family is throwing parties, talking about Marcus going to make it big in Canada. Fast forward 6 months, Marcus is eating ramen noodles for dinner and sharing a 2-bedroom apartment with 3 other people. What happened? This is the untold story of Caribbean migration in 2025. The story they don't want you to know because it will stop the labor pipeline that keeps these economies running on immigrant dreams each and every day and broken promises everywhere. First, let us talk about taxes. The first punch that knocks you down before you even step in the ring is taxes. In Jamaica, if you're making about 50,000 Jamaican dollars a month, you might pay 10 to 50% of taxes. You think, cool, same system abroad, right? You are wrong. In the UK, that's 35,000 euro salary after income tax, national insurance, and pension contributions. You're looking at maybe 27,000 euros take home. That's 8,000 euros, nearly $14,000 before you even see it. Canada's is even worse. That's $65,000 becomes about $48,000 after federal tax, provincial tax, CPP, EI, and if you're in a place like Quebec, forget about it. You're losing 30-35% easy. But here's the kicker: nobody explains this to you during recruitment. They just wave that gross salary in your face like a carrot, throwing them while you're about to get the stick. Now, housing. This is where they really get you. This is the silent assassination that creeps in and murders your budget in broad daylight. Back home, maybe you're paying about $500 to $800 for a decent place. You think, I'm making foreign money now, housing should be easier. Then reality hits like a cricket bat to the face. London, a decent one-bedroom apartment is about 1,500 2,000 euros a month. That's about 1,800 2,500 US dollar. Looking Toronto, you're looking at 2,500 Canadian dollars to 3,000. Living in a shoebox. New York, don't even mention about it. 3,000 to $4,000 for a closet with windows. It's crazy. It's not good. So Marcus earning about $48,000, take home pay half of it, 24,000, get to rent alone. He's got $2,000 remaining amount. Like everything else is used. Everything on food, transport, phone, clothes, emergencies, savings, sending money home. You see the problem? These people aren't living good life. And the quality, I've seen grown Caribbean men living in basements that flood when it rains, sharing bathrooms with strangers just to afford rent in this series. The same man who had his own house back home is now living like a college student at 35. But wait, there is even more to this, because life doesn't stop at rent and taxes. Transport in London, that Oyster card is costing you 150 euros a month. Toronto TTC is 156 Canadian dollars a month. That's over $2,000 just a year to get you to work. Food, a grocery bill that will cost $50 back home is now $120. A simple egg and saltfish breakfast becomes a luxury item at $15. Utilities, heat, it's winter. That's another $150 a month, depending on where you are. AC in summer, it's the same thing. Phone is $80 monthly for a decent plan. Insurance, the car insurance alone can be $200 to $400 a monthly, depending on your driving record. And God forbid you get sick or need dental work, even with free healthcare, the hidden cost will crush you. But here is what really gets me heated. It's not just about money. It's about identity. It's about watching strong Caribbean people break down mentally because they can't understand why they are struggling so much despite making good money. I remember talking to a sister from Trinidad who told me, Bantu, back home I was middle class. I had my own car, could afford nice clothes, went out with friends. Here in Montreal, I work 50 hours a week and I'm not poor. I can't even afford to visit my family for Christmas. That's psychological warfare, my friend. Family is important. When the system makes you question your own worth, your own intelligence, your own capability, that's when you know it is designed to break you, not to make you. This is not accidental. This is economic colonialism with a smile and a visa stamp. These countries need our labor. They are aging populations, declining birth rates. They need workers, but they don't need us to be financially independent. They need us just comfortable enough to stay, but just stressed enough to keep working without asking too many questions. Yeah, that's it. It's the same plantation mentality, just with better marketing. Instead of chains, they use debt. Instead of overseers, they use landlord and tax collectors. And you know what has the most? The shame. The shame of not being able to admit to your family back home that you're struggling abroad. The shame of working 2 jobs and still not having savings. The shame of realizing that your better life might not be so much better after all. I've gotten messages from people saying, Bantu, I'm embarrassed to tell my family I can't send money this month. That breaks my heart because it's not their fault. They were sold a dream with fine print. They couldn't read it. But here's the thing, guys. Knowledge changes everything. Knowledge is power. If you're thinking about migrating, run the real numbers first. Take that gross salary, subtract 30-35% for taxes, subtract 50% of what's left for housing, and then add up transport, food, utilities, insurance, and everything else. What's left? That's your reality. If you're already there and struggling, you're not alone and you're not going to fail. The system is working exactly as it was designed to. But now that you know the game, you can start playing it differently. Look for shared housing to cut costs. Learn the taxing system. There might be deductions you're missing. Build credit to get better rates. Network with the Caribbean community for better opportunities. That's how you're going to survive. And most importantly, stop measuring your success by Western standards. You are not your bank balance. You are not your job title. You are a descendant of people who survived the Middle Passage. You are resilient beyond measure. And it is in your blood, it is in your DNA. The dream isn't a dead family, but it needs better math. It needs honest conversations, and it needs us to stop pretending that struggle is success just because it's happening in a foreign currency. The foreign money, it's only foreign until you realize it spends like monopoly money in these expensive cities. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want more to talk about our diaspora experience. And remember, we are not just surviving out here, we are strategizing. Until next time, this is your boy Bound to Merchant. Keep it 100 for the culture people. Peace out.